Holy crap. Technical difficulties. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate everybody here. I was on mute. So thanks anyway for if you could read my lips, fantastic. Anyway, Ray, what's going on? Steve, I sent you a link. I'll see you shortly. What's up, Gavin? Let's see. Lightcast is in here. You got a link just in case you're available. And bloop. Let's see. South Cali, what's up? You're still at work, man. I just got home from work, so it was a good day. A lot of stuff. Kind of exhausted from that, but again, I'll probably go for a run after this because it's still a pretty day outside, and I want to make the most of it. It is showtime. The show is started. Yeah, hey, what's up, El Capi de Siam? How are you? Let's see, man. I'm doing great. Today is great. But you were talking to Lightcast, so that's fine. I hope his day is great as well. 7 people in the chat. Yeah, I just had my wife came in here and said, "You're muted." I had no idea. I put myself on mute to begin with because I was still uploading some images and things like that. Yeah, Gavin. Hey, I'm not on top of it. Not on top of it. Unmute. Anyway, we are back. I hope you guys can hear me fine. Let's see. Let's connect. What's up? Fatal J is in the house. Let's see. Was this guy really shooting those sound? little technical difficulties here. Once you put yourself on mute, you have to unmute it. It doesn't automatically unmute if you do it manual first. Anyway, let's see who else is here. Yeah. Shout out to my wife for coming in with the save. Arkham Gaming, what's up? What's happening with Black Adam State? Well, see, that was already pushed back from the summertime because The Rock is doing a movie or a Netflix show with Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot. And so he's got other projects, so he kind of pushed his movie back a little bit. Not too far, but they're just kind of pushing it past this, hopefully, pandemic as things are slowly reopening around the world. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Bat Dan. Just getting up from work or getting back from work. Let's see. Steve Kassan, yeah. No, I never had a BlackBerry. I couldn't afford it. So, but on that note, I see Steve's here. Let me jump you in. Is your sound working?
Hello.
Yeah,
hello, operator. Hello.
Working. Oh man, you're on top of things.
Oh my gosh. Hello there. Sorry to bother you, but you seem to be having problems with your microphone.
I know. All right. I was like, for anybody who was reading lips, they got a crap ton of information that I spoiled a lot.
You spoiled Zack Snyder's Justice League, right?
I know, right?
You read those lips and then tweet about it. Hello, operator. I need to know headlines.
I'm gonna get a lot of tweets and retweets. Did ZEEVERFETT just say this?
Did he just say like what Green Lantern is in Zack
Snyder? Yeah.
What?
Ryan Reynolds has just signed a major contract, I think, with Marvel. So I don't know if he's free to jump on the train and do a Green Lantern show. If he's doing something with Marvel,
HBO
and he's currently filming with The Rock on a Netflix project. So I don't know. His schedule seems pretty busy.
And he could be filming with The Rock again on another WB project.
It's possible. Wow. You know what? Anything is possible these days. Likely, it's a different story. So we'll see. We shall see. He's in demand, and good Lord, he looks old for his age. Let's see. Bat Dan, Steve Kassan, hello boys. What's good with you guys? Yeah, I got Steve up in here. Always good to see you. Always good to see a fellow or like-minded fans on the panel. Capi de Siam. Talk about your training regiment to fight Sportsmaster and Stargirl. Well, you know, I basically just, you know, worked on Stripes and or Stripe, and that's my regiment, you know, just hanging out with Stargirl. Let's see. Yeah, your judgment day has come. Let's see. Steve. They're loving Steve in here.
Oh,
Mr. Freeze. A Mr. Freeze movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is that what we're talking about?
what killed the dinosaurs again?
The Ice Age.
Time
Cool
to redeem
party.
myself now. Yeah. I have to redeem myself after that movie.
I'm sorry. No, that was the best. Like every movie up to that point was like, he always had a catchphrase in movies like Terminator, Predator, whatever. And then what they did was they just sort of made a parody of that. And it was like, how many of these one-liners can we put in a movie? That movie still has the most one-liners, repeatable one-liners as well for an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. So man, kudos to the writers, the screenwriter.
Well,
yeah, time to get back to work. Yeah, you better get back to work. You don't want to be like Nicotina and have 3 weeks off because they caught him. They caught him watching the streams. So don't get caught watching this. Yeah, he's off for 3 weeks. So don't get caught watching the streams. You'll end up like Nicotina.
But when you got all so much DC news, so many rumors, you guys, I have to talk about this. I have to come on and talk about it.
He's like, "What's up, guys? Hey, I've got R2 here."
R2, what have you told me, R2? What? Excuse me, R2? What? Huh? Anakin is in the DC universe? What?
Yeah. So let's see. How's your day been going, man? I saw we had a picture of you working out earlier. Let me bring that up. But how's your day been?
Well, I always work out in my GCU shirt from ZEEVERFETT.
Zack's
Right there. Justice League too. Always got to support Ray. Yeah, same thing. At work, off in the office, came back. Saw my man Ryan is having a streams like Deep Thoughts. Well, we need to find out the truth. We need to find out what's going on. I need some headlines. Yeah.
No, I completely agree with you. I completely agree. There is, and where the hell did I put the image?
Fatal,
I had it up.
Give me some headlines, Fatal. Give me some headlines. Yes.
Let's see what's going on. Matt's still here. Hey, I want. Okay, hold on. What are your thoughts on the Mr. Freeze movie? And I don't think it's going to happen. Rather, I'd see Matt Reeves trilogy or not a solo that is totally different from the Joker. Oh, so is there some sort of rumor that they're making a Mr. Freeze movie, sort of like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, just sort of like a one-off? Is that real? Is that? I mean, speculatively, that would be interesting, but I mean, it would also be kind of boring. I think. I mean, let's just. Are they going to? If let's just pretend that this is a real scoop, real news, whatever. If they did that. It would be hella boring because number one, you wouldn't have Batman. You'd have just a sad scientist. And speaking of sad people, we got Nicotina in the house.
What's going on, guys?
3 weeks off from work.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. They caught him streaming on the job.
They did not catch me streaming. I don't stream at work. However, there was something I did want to share with everybody. Now, guys, if you haven't done so yet, please get Ryan's jersey shirt that he made, the Victor Stone one. It's a great design, and it all goes to a good cause. So if you guys get a chance, go out there and get one of those shirts. However, when somebody makes a shirt, they should know what they're doing. That's like me saying, "I'm going to
know what they're doing."
Well,
I know what I'm doing.
That's like
Look
me
at this
saying,
shirt. I made this one.
I doubt it. But here's the thing: if I'm going to make a superhero costume, I'm going to make sure it's proportionate. Now, do you have a picture of your Victor Stone?
Yeah, right here.
Look how big that 7 is. That's halfway down
looks
Steve's
so
crotch.
iconic. That looks, I mean, amazing. You could see
like
that you could see that from outer space. Look how iconic that thing looks. Look at that. I mean, it looks like a beast.
Like a beast.
Look at that. Raw.
So that's the size of a 7 it should be. Watch now. I just shared an image with you on a jersey. Okay, there's your number 7.
Look how insignificant.
That's the standard size for a number on a jersey.
But again,
let's go to the shirt that the non-sports fan made. Go ahead, go back.
All right, I got you. Don't be the fifth nerd.
No, don't be the fifth nerd because that'll do that to you.
No, here you go. Yeah, look at that.
That's like a flag.
Look at that. That is awesome. I'm
also-
sorry. Would you, Steve? Would you prefer a small 7 like that,
Oh, how about a standard size 7? So
or
it's
a
an accurate
super 7? Look how
super
thick
size?
that is. That's not. That's oh god. That's just.
He probably had to
that's
take it off because it was sticking to his chest. He's working out. He's like, God damn, take this damn thing off.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah.
He's actually, yeah, I did.
I was all
So-
sweaty. It's like, oh my, I'm so sweaty. Oh no.
My nipples
sweaty.
are so hard.
Oh my goodness.
Let's work up a good sweat.
Hey, but hey,
So what's
you know
going
what?
on?
Not a whole lot, man. So how's your vacation going?
It's going pretty good. I've done a lot of things around the house,
Okay.
and I've kept myself busy for the most part. I've been streaming at better times, which I love. I get to be a part of Deep Thoughts. Although I will say
man,
that
finally, I don't think I've ever had you on a Deep Thoughts before, right?
I hope not. That sounds. I hope I'm not.
I mean,
your Deep
I
Thoughts.
never, I don't normally go deep on Nicotina, but today,
Whoa!
deep.
TMI, dude. We got a lot of guys in the chat too. Look, we got
yeah.
Joker
I
here,
gotta
Gavin
get back
Cool's
to
in
the chat. You distracted
DC
me from the
Extended,
chat.
Andy
You see
R.
he's in here.
Like Gavin
Where
was
am
on
I
last
in the
night with
chat?
us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So,
see.
You know, there's been a big calling for another celebrity to be on the
Deep
trivia
Thoughts?
game. No, on my trivia game. And one name that keeps popping up for me to add on to it is Ryan ZEEVERFETT.
Really?
How old is Ryan ZEEVERFETT? Yes.
How old am
Him-
I?
Yeah.
The
I'm old
American
enough to know
Ninja
not to
himself.
answer that question.
The perfect weapon, Ryan Zeever.
Al Cape de Siam is the one who keeps asking that question, actually.
Mhm.
But I did add Dawson to that trivia game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And,
Yeah,
and actually, it was a hot topic
17.
of the
17.
I
that's
saw
his
you this
age.
morning. So it was a hot topic because it was a big debate last night because Batia and I said that he was 23 and Enosh said that he was 24. Enosh says, I talked to him a couple days ago and he said he was 24. We were like, he's not, he's 23.
He's 23. He's 24 in January.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I was like, well, let's find out.
I know too much about these guys.
So I messaged Ryan. He didn't respond. I mean, he's probably in bed. And then I messaged Dawson. He didn't respond. I even called him on the phone. He didn't
well, he has
answer.
a curfew.
Yeah, he has a curfew. And so then this morning he was like, what the hell was that about? And I told him what happened. He was like, he just started laughing. And then I checked my DM with you and you were like 17.
So yeah,
It's not 17.
he's not.
No, he is 23 and Batdan and I were right. Batdan is currently in hibernation right now because he's trying to get himself ready for his late night shifts that he works on the weekends, which starts next week, not this week. He's gonna be working like 1 a.m. until like 11 o'clock in the morning or something like that, or 10 a.m.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah,
I used to work a late shift a long time ago. I used to work a late shift. I started at 9 a.m. and I ended at 6 a.m.
Oh,
And or I'm sorry, 9 p.m. and ended at 6 a.m.
is this when you had kids too?
Yeah. Huh?
Is this when you
Oh
had
yeah,
kids?
this was when I had kids. Yeah.
This is how you escaped, having to raise the kids. Oh, no, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. No,
So-
no. I it was really difficult because even during the day, I really didn't sleep that much. I slept for maybe 5 hours and during the day, and that was kind of it. And that was when they were at school. So I mean, I really did see them a lot. I dropped them off in the morning after I got off from work. I took a nap. I woke up. I was ready for them to come home from school, and I was up until it was time for me to go to work. And I'd work through the night, and it was really good because I could make sure that they stayed in their own rooms.
Oh, look, Batman's awake. Oh, it's this weekend it starts. Sorry, I was off by 1 week. And Joker, no, I did not admit that I'm having an affair with Dawson's wife. That was something you
What?
fabricated based on what we were talking about.
What?
I don't know where he came
What?
up with that. 'Cause we were talking about how I
Good.
called. I called his phone, and they were like, "Oh, he's not going to answer." And then Enoch said, "Oh, well, his wife's home." So like,
This
yeah,
is,
yeah.
look,
Then,
we got
then he started
5.
going off about this. I was like, I don't know where you're getting that from.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be on the Nicotina Show. Well, thank you, Gavin. I had a great time with you being on there as well. We had a lot of fun last night. Ryan was fast asleep, and so was Steve.
Yes.
And
I was in REM.
Steve, I just wanted to ask you as well because my brother-in-law is watching in the other room,
Mhm.
and both of us are I don't know if you can see what shirt I'm wearing here, but this is
This
is a Warrior shirt, and you guys only won that championship because Kevin Durant was hurt and all the other injuries that we had. So, but it's
KD
good.
Left too. KD left as well. It's like
that has nothing to do with
you guys.
That has nothing to do with it. The fact of the matter is, you guys only won because the team was hurt.
Please,
and
please,
you know it. You know it's true. You know it's true.
Give me a break.
You know that was a major factor in them winning. You're like, it's a good thing those guys were hurt. Otherwise, this would have been a lot tougher. I mean, come on.
No.
Okay, so let's get back to why we're really here for.
Yes,
the Batman.
The Batman
got moved to 2022. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Everything's moved to 2022.
Yeah, everything. So why wouldn't it move?
No, it did. I'm saying.
Yeah, but why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? What's up, Damien? Just going through the chat here still. But yeah, no, I mean, of course it's gonna move.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, if Wonder Woman's going to be released in 2021, and that was supposed to be released in 2019, yeah, I mean, it's been in the can for a while. You know, they've been holding on to that baby for quite some time. So if that movie sucks, they got some splaining to do. So that's what I say. So for Batman to be moved, I mean, I'm
get that off the screen. As it was, Joker could be a troll when he wants to be.
That's the big news right there. What's this affair?
No, it's
headline
not.
from GameSpot.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What is this?
I don't know where he came up with that. Like, if you watched the show last night, he all of a sudden started running with this. I'm like, what?
Like all the headline exclusives.
Thank you, mod. Do we have anything that's going on? Sure. I mean, I can make anybody a mod. That's cool.
You know what I wish is that you can make people mods from StreamYard. You can't do it from StreamYard.
You can?
You can't.
Oh, no, you have to go through YouTube.
Yeah. Whenever I do that, because I'm on Wi-Fi, whenever I do that, my stream starts to like the audio starts skipping because it's just trying to support two streams at once. I'm like, dude, but if I'm inside the house, it doesn't do that. But in my studio, it does that. I'm like, oh, wow.
I do have to put pause on this real quick. I do need to make an announcement real quick.
Okay.
I'd like to thank my newest Patreon, Juan Villarreal, who is also Dr. Fate. So thank you to Tyler, of course, Zodrider, love you. Juan, thanks a lot, man. It means a lot. That is great. And he did have a suggestion for a topic today. And he wanted to talk about this, which is a great subject for Nicotina.
Oh, nice. We've been talking about that for like 4 days in a row.
Yeah, I know. But and what's funny with this image that I found is it's like,
did Dawson draw this?
No, this is really, really good. No, I'm joking.
Wait, pull it back up again.
Okay. Pull it up. Do you see the costumes from this image? Do you see what they're wearing?
They're wearing the wrong costumes.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, what?
Why would he do that?
I don't know. That's interesting. It's so interesting.
Which costume do you think is the best?
Which costume do I think is the best costume?
Which one do you prefer out of all three of those?
Minus the black stripping here, I like Tom Holland's costume the best.
Yeah, Tom Holland's is better. You
don't
like the black on the shoulders?
Spider on the chest, though. I think that's
a
really
classic spider,
underwhelming, though. I mean, but the way it is, it looks underwhelming to me. I like I like an amalgamation. I like the
you see that?
That. Let me take that off the stream. What's up?
That's the same spider right there.
Hold on. Let me make you larger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. That doesn't look like the same spider to me. If you look at the legs are coming from the body.
The
They're
thorax.
not on the sides.
Now go back to the other one.
From the thorax. Shut up. Get out of here. But yeah, look, they're not touching the body at all. They're on the side. They look like
more of a modern.
Those look like sort of like a Wi-Fi symbol to where it just sort of something is emitting or emanating from the body, the thorax.
I don't like Wi-Fi, and it never works out. Although it is right now, apparently.
It's called Spy-Fi.
Spy-Fi. I like that.
Yeah, well, it's better than the Peter Dingle, Bat Dan.
Okay,
Peter Dingle.
What about the Spider-Verse at this point? I mean,
he thought that, or he wanted to have us talk about just Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. Did not mention Tom Holland at all. So I don't think Dr. Fate likes Tom Holland at all.
He's gonna be in it regardless. I mean,
Right. So I would think, okay, so if you're going to bring Toby and you're going to bring Andrew, will Tom Holland have to stop whining?
no, I think he's still gonna be the
He'd be
same
like-
character. He's gonna be like, wait, what's happening? How could there be two or more of you? Oh man, he's still gonna do that. He's a kid. You remember, he's supposed to be in high school. The other two guys are supposed to be like fake high schoolers that are actually now adults. That happened like overnight.
Fake high schoolers. Yeah, they were a lot older than they needed to
When
be.
we first saw Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, and when I showed him in high school, he wasn't. I mean, come on, he was not a high schooler. And then he was out of high school. Within like 2 scenes later, he was all of a sudden working at the Daily Bugle. You know, and then he was Andrew Garfield. like he was more of a scientist than he was a student. And
Hey,
but I agree with who said it was you or Fatal that was saying he was too cool. Andrew Garfield.
No, I was saying that, and Fatal kind of bit off of what I was saying. So.
But yeah, no, he was too cool. Peter Parker has never been that cool. He's always been kind of awkward and stupid, and that's just who he is.
Don't try to convince us. Exposed.
Yeah, don't try to convince me of your Suicide Squad theories either.
Well, what is this? What are these theories? I would like to know.
So what do you think about that? We'll get back to that, but I do want to bring this up. We'll talk about it later. But the mother boxes.
Oh,
you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. Yeah.
Four mother boxes.
The Watchtower has the information, man.
So the Kryptonian skull is somehow a mother box. I'm curious about that.
He always pushes his glasses up like that too, like Watchtower, baby.
Watchtower.
Don't forget it. I don't know. I didn't watch the entire video because I was working all day. I just saw it and I passed it along to you because I wasn't sure if you've seen it or not.
I watched about half of it. Yeah, because I was working as well, so I got interrupted. But yeah, I watched it. You know, Steve, have you watched the Watchtower's video on the fourth mother box, which should be Cyborg, but the fourth mother box?
No, because I was actually working during the day.
He's like, I have a job, so I need to.
Sorry, we got life to live, you know. It's like I know all this DC news and everything, but hey, life is happening outside,
right?
What do you do?
What do you do?
What you can do is support Jeffrey Warfield and watch his fourth mother box.
Well, you know what?
YouTube video.
Maybe we should watch it right now and do a live reaction. A deep thought live reaction.
Is it long?
It's pretty long.
It's very long.
It's pretty long. But the highlight of it is that he believes that the skull that's in Man of Steel is somehow a mother box.
No.
Or somehow, I have no idea how. But I would go with Cyborg being a mother box, being able to create boom tubes. He's the fourth mother box.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that there were only 3 mother boxes, you know, or only supposed to be 3 mother boxes or whatnot. I figured that there didn't need to be a limit. Is there's like, you know, Darkseid was like, no.
That could only be 3.
I don't
want an even number.
I don't want an even number. Well, you got an even number because of Cyborg.
Yeah, you're like, well, if I lose 1, there's always 2.
Yeah. Cyborg is the key. He's the heart of the mother boxes because he's the fourth mother box.
He's the heart of the movie. I mean, a mother box is.
There it is.
So, but that Gavin, they introduced in the cartoon. They put that in Young Justice season 3, where that was father box technology, and then like the that orb. What was that orb that Superboy had? That was made from mother box technology. I forget that the cycle, the whatever. Did you guys watch Young Justice 3?
No.
No, I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
I'm done.
I didn't
I'm
really
an
have time
adult.
to watch Young Justice. Okay, I watched it when my nephew was over because he wanted to watch the whole series, and you know, I was like, "You want to watch
What's-
the whole series?
What's
What's
up?
wrong with you? Let's do it." Yeah,
Yeah.
but since then, I haven't had time to.
You know what? I didn't finish the season. If that says anything about this season. What? Buy my apparel and Teespring. Get out of here. If you have money to buy Nicotina's apparel, then you definitely have money to get a jersey from my Teespring store, which does not unlike Nicotina, it does not monetarily benefit me. All the proceeds go to afsp.org, which is a great cause.
All
Back
the
to you, Nicotina.
proceeds to Nicotina's Teespring. All the
Go
proceeds
to
go
Nicotina's wallet.
it goes to the
Nicotina's
Fatal J,
wife.
the Fatal J internet drive. That's where it goes to.
Yeah, we gotta get Fatal J into the 21st century.
In here.
Yeah, what's
Put
going
that
on?
fiber wire.
What's going on with his internet? It's awful.
It's horrible.
He had a new router. His router's probably like locked in a sealed safe. He's
I think the walls of his apartment are concrete. And so the Wi-Fi signal can't get through.
and if you can't buy,
He's got
the apparel-
asbestos on the ceiling.
That's what Dawson has. Like the other day, he was like, "Here's my room," and he showed the ceiling. He has like the popcorn ceiling.
Yeah.
It's all like asbestos. I'm like, dude,
He's gonna
you gotta
die.
scrape that off, man.
The skull is not a mother box. The skull is the essence of Kryptonian artificial life system. Darkseid is after the Codex, and one more thing, because it contains the key of immortality. But Darkseid is outside of the realm of time. That's where Apocalypse is. That's why he doesn't age. That's why once you're outside of the this time realm, you're not therefore affected by it. So yes, you can live forever. That's that whole image that Prime 76 was demonstrating from that book. Yeah, Prime.
Exactly. Darkseid is an immortal, and what we see when we see Darkseid in a humanoid form, that is a what do you call it? A representation of Darkseid. Even if you kill Darkseid, he's not actually dead. He goes back. Yeah. He still exists regardless, because he is a god.
But then you got to figure out what's the story Zach is saying. So I think when we all see the history lesson, right? It's going to be the same thing as the history lesson with Lord or in Fellowship, right? Then you learn everything about.
That's your guys' Justice League.
Yeah, it's funny because I mean, God, I don't have that.
Well, no.
When the Gary's flying around.
I have this one though.
A couple of Green Lanterns.
You son of a bitch.
Yes.
You got to show the arm, like.
Oh God, yeah,
it's so awkward.
It is awkward.
Wait, so I understand. You have a redone bad take, Ryan.
Redone
to a good take, Ryan.
No.
What do you have?
I have a great take, Ryan.
Great take,
but it's not on this show because this isn't for nerds.
Why do you do that?
I keep it separate. I keep it separate.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet, and they were talking about it last night. And I was like, "What? I gotta check this thing out."
You don't watch For Nerds?
Oh, you usually work.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah, man.
He doesn't.
You gotta
he's not
keep
a
separate.
fan. He's not.
You gotta keep it separate, bro. Keep it
Yeah,
separate
man.
like you keep your bitches,
You don't
man.
cheat where you eat, or eat where you cheat.
It's a long show. I can only watch so much of it while I'm at work, and I always make time.
You got 3 weeks off. You need to catch up. We only have like
make time in my day to watch Matt's show, Lightcast, especially when he has Taylor Murphy.
Yeah, I think they'll have another one tonight with Taylor Murphy.
Yeah. So I always make sure I have time for that.
Yeah,
and still Abdul Inc. And other than that, that's all time I got.
So you'd rather watch Sil Abdul Inc. than For Nerds?
What about Sil Abdul Enterprises?
What's up, Rishon?
Enterprises.
Sil Abdul Enterprises.
Is he an LLC? Does he own that?
Movies, TVs, comics, geeks, gamers, Mad Max.
Mad Max.
It's all everything, man.
Phobic.
Yeah. Let's see. How cool would it be to see Metron flying around watching Superman fight Steppenwolf? Tie in with the New Gods.
I'd rather see Megatron.
Megatron? Starscream.
I know. Where have you been? I don't know. It's like
What the hell was that? That sounded like Gollum.
exaggerated voices where you're just like, dude, this is like worse than like even a cartoon wouldn't seem this cheesy. You know, it's like they're like way overdoing it. The Bayformers are terrible, man. I can't.
Are horrible.
You don't
The
like
only
the
thing that was
Bayformers?
good about the
No.
Bayformers was ILM. ILM again, same thing with the Star Wars sequels. ILM made it look wonderful. I thought the. I mean, everybody likes explosions, but as
I
far
think-
as like, there wasn't any substance for me.
No.
for
The first
Transformers.
one was the best one.
Yeah.
The first one had more substance than the rest.
Yeah,
But-
I'm sorry, they should have not tried to go the route that they went. They should have just stuck with like a G1 kind of storyline.
Yeah. And
And
the
they just
battle scene,
updated all
Exactly.
of the bots.
the
and-
Bumblebee opening scene should have been what Transformers was originally.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree.
And that was I heard that was a last minute addition as well.
what's that?
That battle scene.
Oh,
in the
it was. It
beginning.
was. And
that wasn't
they
in the movie.
wanted to include Megatron, but they didn't. They took him out because they were like, well, that messes up the continuity with the Bayformers. Because he was in
Really?
the ice. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in the ice.
So they couldn't use him like that. So they had to, discover him or whatever.
But what I loved about that opening scene was that you had what's his name the guy who turns into radio.
Prime.
No, the Decepticon.
Soundwave.
Yeah, you had
Soundwave.
Soundwave, and he sounded just like Soundwave from the cartoon.
Well, yeah, that's because it still had Frank Welker, which is
Yeah.
the voice that voiced
Yeah, he's
Megatron,
really good.
Soundwave, and Frenzy, and some others back in the day.
But
So,
then Soundwave and the Bayformers, he just looked weird.
he looked ridiculous.
When he was in space, hooked up to that satellite. I was like, "What the hell? What they do to
Right.
him?"
The Bayformers went for more of like a alien organic design.
Yeah,
almost
they
like
went
an
for more like an
anime Young
insect
Genesis
alien
stuff.
kind of thing, and
Yeah,
I think
right? And
I
that's-
think that was not the way to go. I like
that's
the
what we
way that
noticed.
Jetstream, is that what he would? Not Jetstream. I'm sorry. The
Starscream?
one that was in Bumblebee's movie, the one that took out his
Yeah,
voice.
Jetstream. Yeah,
That was Jetstream
I think it was Jetstream. Yeah,
or Jetfire. I can't remember.
one of the jets. Yeah,
One of them. But he looked awesome. He looked like what I thought, the Thundercracker and Starscream and
Mhm.
the other ones should look like. But they went weird and
went
Starscream
really
looked
weird.
ridiculous. He didn't sound horrible, but he looked ridiculous. I just
Yeah.
don't like how they couldn't get past like proportions. I didn't like what was it? Not Razor. What is the Ravage? I didn't like how Ravage looked. He looked odd.
that's from the third
I
wave,
did-
right? Dark of the Moon, right?
I think Ravage was in the second one.
Second one is Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah,
And
because it was him, and then they also had and then they had Frenzy. Frenzy was in it, and he looked horrible.
Horrible.
He didn't look. He looked like Johnny Five, from
Johnny
from
Five
that
alive.
movie.
oh, come on.
I mean, just look at this. Okay, so here's a good example.
Johnny Five is alive.
There's a good example right there, and I'm sharing with you. Okay, there's Starscream, right?
Yes, that's
And
from
there's
the
the
movie.
Bayformer Starscream. He looks like a fat
Yes.
beetle with like a weird head. It doesn't make any
did not
sense.
look good. They were like, we got to keep the proportions like this. That's why the Decepticons were huge, and then they changed a lot of the Autobots to match the size or try to match the size better of the Decepticons,
Yeah.
so it was more of a team up, or not more of a team up. It was more, I guess the stature when they stand next to each other, they look a little bit better. That's why they didn't go with a gun for Megatron. They went with an alien tank because they couldn't figure it out. They were like, eh. So and then
Yeah.
from that they
Yeah,
went
he was an alien tank. I was like,
it was an alien tank, alien
Or
fighter
something, yeah.
jet thing or whatever.
only time
and
he had a
then they
gun-
went to then they changed him to a truck because then it was like, okay, Optimus is a truck, he can be a truck, and then they made Galvatron a truck, and I was like, okay, guys, your imagination is minuscule because you can't think beyond this.
They've like moved so far away from the source material that they're just like, okay, it's like when they're making it, they're like, all right, has anybody in here seen the show? Anybody? No? What we're gonna do, let's throw some ideas together. Cards.
They got a focus group, and the focus group is like toddlers. You know, it's like, what do you think?
But to me, the Bayformers, they're more of I'd say like, remember when Marvel came up with the Ultimate line? All those comics was Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Avengers, and Ultimate X-Men. So it was taking those ideas but doing it differently and doing their own spin on it and making it more edgy, I guess, or adult, whatever. But that's what these Bayformers are to me.
Unnecessary,
right?
and I'm sure Michael Bay wanted to have his own take on the characters, so that's why they made him look different. But I just thought that
I love the two. I love the two ones with Wahlberg, Age of Extinction, and Last Night. I like those two.
Oh, Soundwave in Bumblebee sounded and looked awesome. Okay, yeah, I know. I agree with you there. There. And I think the gimmick of Bumblebee using the radio should have only lasted one movie.
Yeah.
Well, and then they just overused it. It was
they overused it, but then when they gave him a voice in the
the British voice, it was a British accent.
It was horrible.
It was a horrible voice.
He's like,
it did not match.
He goes, I like to remain with the boy. And I remember thinking, I was like, why is that his voice? Why would he just be like a youthful guy?
That was the thing. They kind of wrote themselves into a corner because every Autobot had to have a different, like, what do I want to say, a drawl or a different, accent. It was so.
What's going on here? You know what I mean? It was just like way over the top, like stage acting.
Yes,
like
Skids and what was the other one? Skids and whatever, and they were the hip hop.
Oh God, that was so unnecessary.
It was it was like nobody talked. They didn't have normal voices. Like what? I would understand if they all talked normal but they got their voices from like pop culture or something. And then that changed them, modified them or whatever. Right? Did they? Because even Hot Rod was like a Lamborghini or something, and then he sounded European or something. I don't know.
It was just French.
He's a Lamborghini, and it's Lamborghinis are from Europe.
Just
the problem with it was that you had their voice.
What's his name from the Breakfast Club? They should have got him back to voice Hot Rod.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Nelson?
Yes,
Mike
Nelson.
Yes. I'll say Mike Judge.
Mike Judge.
Judd Nelson. But here's the thing, though, is that with the Bayformers, you had this elaborate, overly done look, right? So there's already a lot of things your eyes are trying to like fit into. It's like make sense of. And at the same time, they have these overly done, overly animated voices. So you have all this stuff happening on the screen, and it's like, "Hello, what are you doing? Bring me what? Where are we?
Can we do that so we don't have to do any lip syncing?"
and
Michael Bay was like, and put some more explosions.
But I will say that Michael Bay has made some movies that I do or I am very fond of.
Look like a Transformer in the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Turtles. His newer stuff was whatever, but like The Rock is a great movie.
It was a good movie. Yeah. His older movies are better. His older movies are Con Air. Right?
Con Air was good. The Rock was good.
He didn't do Con Air.
No. Oh no, he didn't do it. Guy. That was Brockheimer.
It's in the same line, right? But he didn't do Con Air.
And then The Island that he did, that was a really good movie. That was his only movie that had substance. That's the only movie that he's ever done that had a good storyline and had substance to it, along with being well done. I thought that was a great movie. The Island with who was it? Not Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
No,
the other girl from
Black Widow.
Black Widow? No.
Yeah.
No.
What's her name? Black Widow.
Yeah. Black Widow?
Actress. Yeah.
The actress?
Yeah.
Not Natalie Portman.
ScarJo. Yeah. No, ScarJo.
Scarlett Johansson, Emily Blunt McGregor. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson and Ewan McGregor.
Isn't that the rumor now that they're supposed to in the alternate universe they're supposed to have Emily Blunt as Black Widow?
Oh, here we go. We got Still Abdul Inc. Movies, TV gamers, comics, nerds, geeks. He's here. What's up,
Oh,
Sil?
yeah, his long extended name. I'm a part of everything, yo.
DC Talk with
Affiliated
extended.
with
You got,
everyone.
but it's like DC Talk with extended. You got nothing on Sil. You thought your name was long? Sil's got that beat.
And a confirmation specialist too.
Yeah, confirmation
Yeah, the
specialist.
confirmation specialist.
Hashtag we promises.
Yeah, he did pee on a cop. He did pee on a cop.
Yeah, he peed on a cop.
He peed
They
on
peed-
John Turturro, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they peed on his leg. It was like, what the hell? It was just a
what he
you know,
did? Which
I-
one? What
That's in
the
the second movie.
the Devastator.
Yeah,
The-
you know what? All I know is that in the second one, I thought personally that a lot of Transformers that they had that it was very racist in a sense because they had like
Yeah.
the
You
gang.
can't say that.
I can if I'm making a point,
Lacist.
know?
To say lacist.
but you know what I'm saying though. It's like they had these characters that were stereotypes, and I
They
just
were
thought it
all
was
stereotypes. It
unnecessary.
wasn't just those two. It was all of them.
And
It
then-
was
and then-
Hound. It was like I said, Skids. It was the Hot Rod. I mean, they all were. It was just stupid all over. They should not have gone that direction. That was
But-
just insane.
Not to say I'm defending anything, but you gotta like Michael Bay. He's back in that '90s style of blockbuster movie making, right? Not just like for North American markets, but all worldwide markets. And also like having all these caricatures. You even saw it in Pacific Rim, right? With Will Del Toro, he had all these caricatures of all these characters and everything. But that's because all these movies they cater to all over, right? And unfortunately, like some parts of the world, and they see North Americans and as such as certain types of characters, certain types of things. So they're still in that mindset. And I will agree that the second movie, Revenge of the Fallen, it has great action scenes, but other than that,
These
no,
lists right here,
it is terrible.
Ryan.
but-
There they are. Those are the two. That Skid and Mud
Skids is
Flap.
something else. Mud Flap. I forgot the name.
I mean, but
But
look
yeah,
at these guys.
but see, you're only
ruined
focusing on
it.
the hip hop sort of thing or whatever. But it wasn't just that. It was even like I said, it was Hound. It was what's his name, Ironhide. I mean, they were all caricatures of a
Yeah.
genre. Or
It was
whatever.
just, it was just terrible.
Caricatures, stereotypes,
terrible.
everything. But that's
I mean,
not
like
what it is with all
honestly-
these like big blockbuster movies, right?
And then they have the awkward dialogue that they always put in between the action scenes, where it's just they're trying to be awkwardly funny, but instead it just makes the whole film awkward. You're like, what's happening right now? Yeah, it's just and like the parents would show up. Hi, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, mom, dad, what are you
Again,
doing here?
that's-
You can't be here.
That
Right now.
got way worse when they were
That's
like
all
on the
Michael Bay
campus,
style, right?
and they
Yeah.
were
Well,
and
they were
the
in
mom.
Europe.
And the mom was supposed to be drunk or something, and she was just way over the top. I was like, dude, this is just not funny at
After
all.
the first one, they should have just made a cameo on the phone saying "What's up," and that's it. See you later.
I'll make you a mod, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll make you a mod.
That's why I really like the Wahlberg ones because to me, like Wahlberg, his persona kind of fit with like
the
the whole
of course.
thing of what.
Optimus.
Yeah,
what's going on?
because it's
Yeah, it's just
because look at Wahlberg, right? Like he kind of fits with the whole thing of Bay's Transformers.
You mean it's like a big
Shia
fight?
is like, nah.
I thought Mark Wahlberg was good in Boogie Nights.
He was good in Boogie
Yeah,
Nights.
he
That's
was
what
good
he
in
really
Boogie
good.
Nights, too.
Hey, Steve was in that movie too, weren't you, Steve?
I was a Wahlberg chick. That's why.
Were you in the roller skates?
Spoiler. Yeah. I was a stunt double for Roller Skate Girl.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man, she looks really
I
tan.
can see that. I can see that.
In this scene, she looks way different, but man, it's like fighting, Steve.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Justice for Jazz. That
That's right. Yeah.
You want a piece of me? I want two of you. I was like, what? Is he dead? And at the end, they're like, he's like, Optimus. Oh no. Yes. And he holds them like two pieces. And then he's talking the rest of the scene, and he's just holding two halves of Jazz. I'm like, God, will you put him down or do something with him? He's just like holding. He's like, oh, Jazz, "You humans came to help us." He's holding Jazz. I'm just like, can you put him down?
I mean,
Can you put him down?
Can you pass him off to Ironhide or
Jazz-
somebody?
Jazz is
Oh,
my favorite Autobot too. Like, but even back in the original series too. Like, Jazz,
Yeah.
especially-
I think they should have really gone back to the G1 and just made kind of like what they did with Optimus. They were true to Optimus. And
They need time travel to go back and change everything.
yeah, I know. We really need an alternate timeline.
Oh, man, it's
Well,
rough.
listen, Bay's Optimus is the rudest motherfucker in all of moviedom, man. This guy doesn't give a fuck. He will mess you up no matter. I was watching again the final battle scene of Dark of the
I
Moon.
haven't seen him in years.
I haven't seen him in years.
Bro, that's the only that 45 minutes is the only thing you need to see of that movie.
Well,
But
the
when
ending,
Optimus comes in, he roughs them up.
is that the
This
one when he was in
baddest
Chicago?
dude ever.
Is that the
Yeah,
one
in Chicago,
that
Battle
was-
Chicago,
that
yeah.
was- and that
Dark
was the first
Moon
one
with
where,
Patrick Dempsey.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that one, that last battle scene was really good. It was also very that was probably one of the darkest battle scenes I think they've done, where he just like incinerates all those people. They're like, ah! I was like, whoa, they just wiped out hella people.
Right?
Okay,
I haven't
it's
seen it.
a little brutal now. Like Michael Bay, he's
I
taking
did
his
not see
here.
The Last Night. Have you guys watched The Last Night?
I saw most of last night.
I love The Last Night, bro.
Oh, you
I
did?
love that, man.
I didn't see that, and I didn't see Age of Extinction because I was
did
watching.
watch The Age of Extinction.
Because-
I like Capo de Siam was talking about. Like here, I didn't like the kids. The kids
Yeah.
just like
Annoying.
threw it off for me. I was like, no, I don't believe it. Just same thing with Bumblebee. I didn't care that it was ET with a girl and her alien. I was just like,
Well, I didn't get why Sam Witwicky had just like disappeared. They're like, oh yeah, well he went to college and he.
yeah. This whole big Transformers thing, Autobot thing. I'd rather just go to college than
Optimus,
do
where's
anything like that.
where's Sam? And he's like, I don't care anymore. Where's Mark Wahlberg?
All these Autobots need justice, man.
Cliff Jumper got
Cliff
pwned.
Jumper.
He got pwned.
He did. I'll
and-
tell you
and
what.
I don't remember him looking like. Did they make him look like Bumblebee?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But in the first movie, in the first Bayformers movie, it was to me, it's a good movie all the way up until
Yeah.
Sector 7 shows up, and then that
R.I.P.,
whole
man, he was amazing.
what?
Yeah, R.I.P.
Oh my god!
You're just learning about this now?
I've been working all day, Steve. I've not been on.
Working.
Yeah, no, we got life. We got
Hey,
life.
your
to live.
first day of vacation.
I know, but I've been working outside. I haven't been on the internets.
No, but,
Oh,
but
man.
yeah, seriously,
That's-
what
Man,
the
that's
hell?
terrible. How did he
Dude,
die?
65 too. It's sad.
Oh, dang.
How did he die? Just he.
Yeah, I don't-
It says cancer.
Cancer?
Okay.
From what I've read, just lost his battle, but sad,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, that's a good point. Not to change gears, because rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. But yes, Michael Bay got to do 5 Transformers movies, but WB stopped Zack Snyder's 5-part arc.
No. The thing was with Michael Bay, he was going to leave Transformers
Oh, yeah.
and he was going to reboot it, and he was like, "No, you can't reboot my stuff. I'm coming."
He was like, "What? No, I'm not leaving. Man. Screw that. I'm making Transformers 7."
And then, what was it? Who did the other one? Was that who was that? Who directed Bumblebee?
Who did-
Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, Travis Knight.
Yeah, Travis Knight. Yeah, so he came in
She
and
wrote it, right? She wrote Bumblebee.
who did?
Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did.
Hudson, yeah.
She
Christina
did.
Hudson.
Unless you want to give the writing
Jennifer
credit to the writer of E.T. the Extraterrestrial. So
Yeah, you know what? Joker has another really good point. The part with the Decepticons' balls, it wasn't hilarious, actually. It was terrible. I remember thinking, I was like, why do they have balls? Like, why are we doing this?
it was a cheap joke for teenagers.
Yeah, it was just like,
Yeah,
Because it wasn't for adults. It wasn't for children who don't know what the hell that's supposed to be.
it was just for teenagers to go see a movie in the summertime,
Yeah.
and that's it. He didn't give a shit. He didn't care.
Oh, see, well, he thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, never mind.
I didn't see it. I was like, I thought it was sad. I was like, oh, this is the type of humor that they're having to get or put in these movies. I don't know.
But even the
But
cop,
again, it goes back to that '90s and that '90s like ideology of what a blockbuster is, right? If you man, remember, like we watched The Rock again, it's like, man, this is such a '90s movie, and all the jokes and everything, and all the characters are so stereotypical and everything as such. But that's that mindset
Yeah.
that Bay was on, right? But only now in the recent, like in the Wahlberg ones, it's kind of he kind of deviated from it, and he's kind of gone away from that. But still, a lot of action directors, even now today, you have a lot of if you watch some action movies like the straight to home video or VOD, they still have the same tropes and the same ideas and whatnot.
it's true. It's true. It's very similar. It just doesn't translate as well in today's
No, not that.
era.
Yeah.
God, I keep going back to El Capi's comment.
What's
It's
up,
true.
man? How you doing?
Star Wars Santa, but he
Yep.
but
Oh,
yeah,
oh, oh.
they let him do 5 movies, 5 Transformers.
Because Paramount, he makes money for Paramount. He
Yeah,
makes money for Hasbro.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't have
more Transformers, and they were like,
They were
they
pretty-
didn't have
And that's
anyone.
another reason for the redesign is more toys. You know, they were trying to sell
Yeah,
toys.
exactly.
Kids
That's
don't
what it
really
is, more toys.
well, see, I was at the question of if Justice League was popular, if it was a successful movie, what direction were they trying to go in before they blew everything up? Let's say that never happened. Let's say AT&T never bought them out. Let's say they just kept going with the slate that they had. What direction were they going to take this universe into, or do you think
the next film was going to be Batgirl and Nightwing, and I think that they were still talking to Margot about Birds of Prey or Gotham City Sirens. But I think they were going with that route. They were going to make it more Marvel-esque.
But
You know,
why though?
Yeah.
because they thought that that's where the money is.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that do you think that they would have completely abandoned Batman, Superman long term? That they would have just said, you know what, we're gonna.
Yes, because of what they did with Pattinson. You know, they have him now as Batman. So they were going to go forward with that narrative, and then they would just either introduce Superman in that universe or create another Superman in a different universe. It was all going to be. It wasn't going to be multiverse. It wasn't going to be that you can connect, different genres. They weren't going to make the Flash movie and bring in Michael Keaton. They weren't going to do anything really awesome. They were going to keep it the way that it has always been, because it's run by old executives that are out of touch with their fan base, out of touch with the moviegoers, out of touch with how to promote their movies. Zack Snyder's Justice League was created because of marketing tactics that they don't incorporate. They don't lean on Joe Blow to help promote their movie. They just hope that if they put something out there and it's positive, that one person will tell 10 others, and that one person will tell 10 others, and that's what that's been what's been the norm or the standard, and they would just continue with that, and that's what they would have done.
It's sad. It's really sad. I mean, thank God everything changed. I mean, imagine if we were still going down that route. Nerd Vengers, this is not Den of Nerds. That's what he always says. What's up, Nerd Vengers?
Who are you calling nerd, man? Come on,
Zack and
Santa.
Air made money for Warner Brothers 2. Well, they did make money, but it was always said from their point of view, that Batman and Superman, just because of the IP, should have just dominated and stayed in theaters for years and made them billions of dollars. And that should have been, that should have been it right there. But because of the backlash of what they saw on screen, and how the story was cut, and had that mandate of what they have. Did that have the mandate of 2 hours? The BVS?
Yeah.
I know Justice League did, but did BVS do that as well?
No, Justice League did the mandate.
Yeah.
No,
I know
there was
they
the Ultimate Edition that was 2.5 hours. They added a half an hour of footage. So yeah, it was cut to 2 hours.
2 hours.
And
So,
you can tell when when I first saw the movie, I knew something was missing. I'm like, hey, there's obviously something cut out of this because this doesn't seem like it's flowing correctly. It doesn't seem like a Zack Snyder movie if you don't have the full story told. I remember the first time I saw Watchmen, I remember thinking, I was like, man, this is a really he's putting a lot into the story. And even then they cut out a lot of it.
Yeah.
So you know.
So yeah, I mean, but the reason that they do that is they try to get butts in seats, and they want their money as quickly as possible because
it's a meat market. They just want
exactly.
They in and out, in and out, in and out.
So much, and that's exactly the same mindset they went with Disney and the Avengers when they added a couple Hulk scenes and put it back out there in theaters not too much long after they had released it to make money.
Thank you, Bat Dan.
To beat out this other movie that had that was reigning as like the top grossing film, but they put Avengers back out there so that they could be that movie and have that,
and then beat out a property that they now own in Avatar.
Yes, yeah. No, it was Avatar. There you go. No, great.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. That was.
They're like, we got a Professor Hulk Gumby scene. Y'all gonna pay money to go see it again? I didn't pay money for it to see it again. I was like, I'm not going to watch that crap. It was only a matter of time before that scene got leaked on YouTube. So I was like, well, I'll just watch it there.
Transformers.
And also, you got to remember, like Paramount wasn't in competition with another studio who has another property like Transformers, right? I mean, who out there is making a GoBots movie?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like there was
GoBots was so funny. I had a couple GoBots when I was a kid. GoBots was cool.
Me too. Yeah.
There was one for every one of those. There was GoBots or Transformers and GoBots. There was Ninja Turtles and Battletoads. Yeah. There was what else?
Coke and Pepsi.
Coke and Pepsi. You had Power Rangers and then VR Troopers. You know, so you had like you always had the other one to compete with. Yeah. Now, granted, Power Rangers blew VR Troopers out of the water, but you still had those comparisons.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. You had
Donald Duck and Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I love Donald, but Daffy Duck, I love his sense of humor. He's more sarcastic.
Daffy, hell yeah, Daffy's amazing. So, bam.
There you go. He's going to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
He better be.
There you go.
Or I'm gonna lose my shit.
Speaking of a Green Lantern, did you guys see the article that was put out by comicbook.com talking about statement that
what?
The statement that Ryan Reynolds put out there saying that he was joking about the Green Lantern because it's a failed project of his and he thought it was funny.
What? He was joking?
What?
No. What?
Breaking news.
This is like hours ago. Here, let me see if I can find it. I don't want to
bring that up because I didn't hear about that. Just like you didn't hear about
operator.
Operator.
Hey,
operator. I need a scoop now about Ryan Reynolds.
You know who posted it was Matt from Lightcast.
Avatar 2. And didn't they push that back? Avatar 2?
Here it is.
They're 100% done filming it and 95% done filming
they pushed it back. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share it with you right now. I can't believe you guys didn't see this.
No. Let me take this off real quick.
Right there.
All right. I like to laugh too.
Because it says right here, #FreeGuy star Ryan Reynolds explains why he made jokes about Green Lantern. I think it's more about just laughing at myself, not laughing at other people necessarily that are involved with the project. Now, so if we go into here and we go to the actual website, which you guys can't see now because it's a new tab, I have to stop sharing. I hate about StreamYard. It's like, why wouldn't you follow that?
So are they just talking about how he makes fun of Green Lantern in general?
Hold on.
You know, like that whole thing with when he was looking at the Green Lantern script and Deadpool shows up behind him and shoots him through the head and all that. Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. See right here. It says, can you see that? Let me
yes, I can see it. Ryan Reynolds is no stranger to having some fun at his own expense. While the actor best known for the comic book audience for his role as Green Lantern, his best movie yet. He can also be recognized what is this on the screen? Why do we have cars on the screen? Take that off.
it's
I
really
wanted to add-
Hold on. I went back to the stream to watch
Ryan
it with you guys.
starred in Green Lantern 2011, a DC movie, which is solely remembered for not being good. Rather than allow his fans to pester him over the film, Ryan embraced poor reception and used it to his advantage, often making jokes about the movie. During a press event for Free Guy, which is a new movie of his, Reynolds opened up about Green Lantern jokes he's often making. I think it is more about just laughing at myself, not laughing at other people necessarily that are involved in a project. Right? Or Reynolds says, but laughing at myself and my own contribution to that failure, however you want to characterize it, it was just something that I thought was worth examining. And in examining it, you take that energy that is typically maybe it's hurtful, or maybe it's something that's dragging you down, and end up creating sort of a mental judo with it. You're using its energy against it and creating something positive out of it. The most popular joke about the film was in Deadpool, when Wade Wilson, not to be confused with Slade Wilson, says something like,
right?
Yeah, please don't make this suit green or animated. When he is being shoved into a superhero factory or whatever, Reynolds explained. And and I noticed that it felt good to shine a light on that for a
second.
Where is it? Oh, for a second. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see that. So I don't know. It's just something that I've always done. But the most significant thing that's ever happened in my career is laughing at myself always, like since the start of the work. And there's plenty there to laugh at. Everybody has their own. You lay in bed or you lay in bed at night and you think, oh God, oh God, this thing I did is so awful or so silly, and ridiculous. I think that it's good to fuel. I think that it's good fuel for lots of stuff. Don't expect jokes of this sort to surface in the future at the expense of Free Guy. While the movie is still just trying to find its way to theaters, a beloved cast is ready to drum up laughs in what looks like a delightful emotional ride. I don't care. Hope it's good, but that's just goofball.
Well, let me see. Is there anything else about this? That's it. Now
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think that's it.
So what do you guys think?
That sounds like Ryan Reynolds, the most polite way of saying, y'all motherfuckers are dumb.
I'm seeing double here. My eyes are crossed.
It's Dawson.
Why is Dawson not wearing a hat? Dawson, put a hat on, please.
Oh, sorry.
Archie, calm down.
I'm seeing double.
Get out of here.
You guys do a double mint twin commercial?
Can you guys do the Spider-Man meme? It was like, hey, it's you. Hey, it's you.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We just want to stop by. Want to show off something that I just got from a really cool comic book store. I got myself.
Brigham?
Yeah. I just came in. Got this, baby.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, we just went to this.
That's
I'm actually editing a video where we just went to the store called The Basement in Roanoke, and it's pretty dope. Like, you guys are gonna love the video. Like, the store was freaking fantastic.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
Okay.
Wait, Roanoke? You went to Roanoke?
Roanoke, Virginia. Yeah.
Wait, ain't Kathy Bates there? Huh? Didn't you guys see American History?
There we
gosh.
go.
Steve,
you're dating yourself in front of the kids.
But doesn't Brigham have his ex-wife?
Bates, wasn't she in Waterboy?
Oh, yeah, my ex-wife is in Richmond, actually, but, you know.
There you go.
Well, it depends which one you're talking about, because there's, I guess you could say Waylon lives in Roanoke, but she's been gone for like a long time. We don't even know if she lives there anymore.
What?
I know.
It's a
Kick
long
her out.
time joke of him saying like things are like his ex-wife. Like he'll just look at a twig on the side of the road. It's like reminds me of my ex-wife.
A joke, just like my ex-wife.
Like my ex-wife.
Well,
So, Dawson, did you see in Brigham? Did you guys see the article from comicbook.com about Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Oh well, you should see it. It's pretty funny.
I saw the end of that. Like apparently there's just a bunch of BS. Batman said, "Nerdy many ways. Did you hear your age of controversy last night?" Yes, I woke up to like 3 different messages asking me how old I was, even though Nicotina knew last night my age.
I did. Enosh would not let it go. He was like, I spoke to him a couple of days ago, and I can tell you right now that he is 24. And we're like, no, he said today that he's practically 24, which means that he's 23. No, and he wouldn't let it go. And so Beta and I had already moved on, and then he kept bringing it up. So I said, you know what? Let's go to the source. So I DM'd him. He didn't answer. So I called him. He didn't answer. And then I DM'd Ryan. He didn't answer. So what did we do? Like stalkers, we trolled his Facebook account. And I think is it the bad Dan? No, it was Enosh. Finally went on there and was like, "Okay, yeah, you guys are right. He's 23.
You're 23.
And then he tried to use it. Batman tried to use that as a way of gaining points in the game to keep the game going, even though it was already over. And I was like, yeah, but even if you got that point, you'd still lose. Because Enosh beat the team of Andrew Casali and Batman.
Nice. Oh. Batman deserved to lose. Anyway.
And yes, as Batman told you this morning, if you saw it, I did say that I would sacrifice you, Dawson, to the Sarlacc pit if that meant I get to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. He asked me that question. I said, yeah, I would do it.
I'd do it too. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
No, I would not.
Actually,
I would never sacrifice a Dawson for a movie.
I'd sacrifice him for a Ben Affleck Batman film.
I think
but only
that's
on the
reversed
playing
there.
field.
Look at that 7.
Yes, I sacrifice you.
We'll sacrifice each other. Oh, look at that.
Hey, that's me.
Yep,
You're star tight end.
Big number 7.
You star tight end.
That's like a superhero 7.
Yeah.
That's larger than life 7, Nicotina. You're just mad because all 3 of us have the shirt and you don't.
Why do I care about that? I'm like, oh, I want a shirt like that too.
Look at this guy. Look at you don't want. Look at those biceps.
That's not even Steve, by the way. He paid that guy.
Yeah. Sure did pay that guy.
Yeah. Anyway, we wanted to come on here just really briefly, but wanted to say hi.
Oh yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by and showing off your
Dawson. Dawson. How does it feel? How does it feel to know that everything you said about Ryan Reynolds, which today Ryan Reynolds said what you said a couple months ago?
Feels pretty good, and it's not surprising. So,
Wait, is this about
the Green Lantern thing?
Oh yeah. That was.
So wait, what did this article say? So I have to know now. I have to know.
Pretty much Ryan being Ryan, right?
And they quoted you, so yeah.
He just said that he's been making jokes about it because it's a failure in his past, and he uses that as a way of generating positive energy by making fun of it. And instead of like dwelling on it and trying to avoid it, he jokes about it to try and kind of bounce positive energy off of that.
About it. But it wasn't referencing his joke this summer. It wasn't referencing that.
Yeah, it kind of wasn't.
It was just referencing in general why he always makes fun of the Green Lantern, but he can't do Green Lantern. He's signing on with Marvel to do something else.
Yeah,
he's right now doing something else with The Rock.
What's being said. Yeah,
he's just really busy doing other projects. So he's definitely not going to be the Green Lantern in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he's not going to be the Green Lantern in Black Adam either. So
like you said, Steve, I feel really good.
The only way and like I still say, the only way you're going to see him as Green Lantern is if his time frees up and he's able to do something for the Flash. That's it. Other than that,
like another universe version of Green Lantern, they actually can be kind of cool.
Right. I mean, if Michael Keaton's Batman can exist in the Flash movie, then Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern can exist in that movie. So, which
they can make it kind of a joke. It'd be a funny joke they could do, maybe like a five,
a couple seconds, like like who are you?
Don't get me started on the Flash movie. Yeah. I have a whole intro planned out in my head.
He's like, don't get me animated, son.
Yeah, don't get me animated.
On his way.
Anyway, Thanks, guys. So glad to see you all. We'll see you all sometime soon, I'm sure. I mean,
yeah,
we always
probably.
talk to each other. So
Layers night.
yeah, pretty much.
Right.
All right, see you guys.
All right. And also, I wanted to say a big shout out to Sickness. He was the one who purchased the Nicotina Show T-shirt last night. So
Why
thank
did you say
so
that
much.
name? Oh, he bought a Nicotina shirt. Awesome.
Yeah, he
Awesome.
bought
All
one.
the proceeds go to Nicotina's wife.
They do.
So that
what
is,
what they
that
do is
very
this.
Good
So
cause.
more apparel that is sold, maybe shirts, maybe mugs or masks or leggings, however, whatever you need, sweatshirts. All that does is it goes towards, yes, it goes straight to me, but it also helps support the show because it shows my wife, hey, this is a positive thing. And it's worth
It
me
does.
coming out here.
No, you're right. You're right.
This is a waste of effing
That's
time.
exactly the
A pipe
perception.
dream. It's deaded. Don't say that. We didn't say names. Let's not start dropping names everywhere.
Well, what was that? Hold on. Read that.
What?
I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna get into
Why would
that
you
right
say
now.
that name?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. That's not why we're here.
MCU.
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah. It will be the biggest. Where'd it go? The biggest contract in MCU history. So
It's gonna have to be.
I wonder what character he's gonna play.
Oh, can you imagine if he wasn't Deadpool?
Yeah. He's dead. Thank you so
He's an
much.
elemental.
He's gonna play Maverick. That's his.
They're like,
this is
he's
my
been cast
own.
as Nova in the new Nova Corps movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa, what?
Let's see.
And then there's talk that Deadpool is going to be the new Iron Man of the MCU. I don't see how it's possible. They said that what was it? It might have been on Geekosity. I'm not sure where I read this, but they were saying that basically any
could
film
be.
that he's in would be PG-13. It would be PG-13, but his films would be rated R. His solo films would be rated R, and they would be under the 20th century the brand, which is what Fox was. And I think that's totally possible. But would you guys say that he's in their universe now? He's in the MCU, or would you have to do a multiverse to try and integrate him into anything?
I think
he's in his own separate.
I think they would use him sort of like dropping him here and there. I think he's in their universe, because I mean they're not gonna, again, same thing like AT&T's not gonna throw $70 million into a one-off. MCU's not going to give him the biggest contract and not utilize him in their universe.
He's the new Spider-Man.
He's the new Spider-Man, pretty much. Spider-Man is not the flagship character of the of MCU.
No.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Iron
The Batmobile. Wait.
The Batmobile
kid show? What? I think
that's a kid show.
Or kids
It's like a
getting
Lego.
early-
thing.
Really? Where I didn't see this. I'll have to check that out. I didn't hear that. Sorry, I'm late, but I'm here. Fatal Jim. Yeah, I am here.
That Gob Life video that came out yesterday, that was hilarious.
Oh,
He's all shows up late. Doesn't do research.
Hey, Fatal J shows up. He's like, man, that's enough. That's all I need. That's what I'm giving you.
So he really dropped that video, just like he just dropped it right on him.
He did, yeah. That was
it was just
timing. It was because it was live. It was perfect timing. Oh man, he's
like, you shut the hell up, you motherfucker!
Like, you son of a bitch, you know. It was so great.
And everybody rolling. All you guys are just dying. Like,
someone on Twitter said Deadpool would take the place of Stan Lee in the rest of the DC universe. Oh yeah, as far as like popping up in everybody's film, that could work. That could work in phase 2.
hey, but that show you guys did. He goes. I'd like to bring up. I'd like to address something right now. And Fatal J's like, he's about to kick us off the show. He's like, you can only stream 48 hours before my show. Yes, sir.
Well, what's funny is that he covered the same topics that he got onto us about, not a couple hours on yours.
Yeah, he was on mine. But if you notice, if you watch my stream with him, so I brought up the same topics. He didn't give much feedback because he already knew he was going to talk about it later on. So he was like, I want to save it, which I knew he was doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to move through this quicker.
That's why the Fatal J internet donation drive, man, so he can be up to date with new news.
Yeah.
Fatal J needs to get off HughesNet. He needs to get like Comcast internet.
He needs AT&T.
He needs
AT&T. Jason, hook it up.
That would be fun.
That satellite internet is not working out for him, man. I'm telling you.
No.
Yeah, well, I get. Is it satellite? Yeah, it's satellite. It connects to his phone. Or, like it's a hotspot. He's using hotspot technology.
I hope not. I've tried that. It sucks so bad.
That's what it is.
Still got one of those like scrambled pay-per-view boxes. Like, yo,
it still works, yo. It still works.
Wait,
I'm watching UFC for free.
So a Spider-Verse will be a top movie. Spider-Woman, Toby and Andrew, and I guess Tom. Do y'all think? I think it would make a lot of money. I think it would make a lot of money to see all three of the Spider-Man in it, plus Spider-Woman. I guess. Is he saying Spider-Woman or Spider-Man? Spider whoop.
Up, man.
Hey, Dr. Fay, you got a mulligan, man. Just retype that one. You're one of our Patreons, man. You do whatever you want.
Nicotina.
I like that. It's better than Nicotuna.
Automatically, if you cut Deadpool automatically exactly in two of the same halves, where does he regenerate?
Atomic Cali? What?
What? Let's say what? You have two water bottles, and this is an omniverse.
I think he would regenerate from the top down.
Well, that's where his brain's at, so you would think. Or would you get two more Deadpools?
You get two Deadpool.
But
right?
doesn't he have adamantium as well?
Yes, he does.
He does. So so would the other half regenerate non-adamantium?
That can't happen. All Deadpool movies suck now.
But I'm almost positive Deadpool's always had adamantium. He's had adamantium, super healing.
It's adamantium, or it's adamantium through his arms at least, right? Or is it?
I always thought he had adamantium, same as Wolverine, because they were both in Weapon X.
But was that only the swords? The swords.
Anyone in the chat, if you guys know the answer to this, please chime in.
I'd love to know because I have no idea.
Pick up your comic books and tell us.
I know. Hey, I have a sad story about my comic books. Okay, I had a huge comic book collection, right? And when I moved out of the house, they were at my parents' house because I was moving into an apartment, and for some reason I chose not to bring them because I was storing them, and I was like, no, I'll keep it there for now. So then my parents eventually moved out of that house.
No.
And I said, where are my comic books at? And he goes, oh, you know what? We left them at your sister's house because some of the stuff we dropped off over there. And then there was a huge fire out here, and my sister's house burned down.
Oh no!
And they're fine. They live, thank God. But my comic books were in that house, and they went up in flames.
I'd have been pissed if my comic books.
I had so many comics in there.
They lived.
Like I had the issue where Wolverine gets his adamantium ripped out by Magneto.
I got that one too. It has like a foil cover too, right?
Yeah, it had the holographic image on the front. Yeah, and I had that whole series. And I had a whole bunch of Jim Lee comics from the X-Men. It's just, it sucks, dude. It really sucks.
If Deadpool's arm gets sliced off and the rest gets pulverized, and he regenerates from the biggest part of or the biggest body part, and you stuck his arm down a drain.
Okay, this is getting carried away.
Is he doomed?
Depends who is writing it.
Yeah.
Hold on. If Deadpool's arm gets sliced off, right, and the rest gets pulverized and regenerates from the biggest body part, and you stuck his arm down the I don't know.
I would think without his brain, he couldn't come back, right?
The brain is where it all happens.
Yeah.
That's the money shot.
Yeah.
That's why you can't kill Wolverine, because he has a brain. and it's surrounded by adamantium.
Wait, remember that comic when Hulk and Wolverine and Hulk ripped him in half?
Mm.
Like how did they regenerate?
Maybe if he gets close enough, it'll be like,
Yeah, I think that's what happened, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Weird.
That's
that's
as a
deep.
kid, I always felt I had the Death of Superman. I had the comics that followed after that as well. The the
It
whole
is
reign of
way
Superman.
later.
But I always thought that the death of Superman, or I should say, when Wolverine got his adamantium ripped out of him by Magneto, when I was a kid, that was more. That was much more emotionally scarring than Superman dying, for me at least, because we were way into X-Men, and I remember thinking like, how could they have done that to him? Like, he has no adamantium. Like, it was just like shocking that they would do that.
What was interesting to me is like I always thought about X-Men Origins when they put the swords in his arms, they're really long. But
yeah, they were like out to here. I mean,
yeah, they were like way like
and like it was like the entire length of like the because they came out of it in between his fingers in the movies and not from the top like in the comics.
Yeah,
which I never really understood why they did that for. I guess just to give a different take
make
on
it look more Wolverine-ish.
I guess so.
Maybe, yeah.
But
I mean, because if it's going into here. And it's not, broken off at the wrist, like, the claws, because they're a certain length and they, when they stop, they're done and he can move his wrist. But if the swords are in here and you have the blade coming here,
there's no way.
That doesn't work. I don't know. It's just poor planning.
Was it in X-Men Road goes, does it hurt? Every time. Every time. Every time. I was like,
but
badass.
Yeah, it's like I do agree. Like the adamantium coming off that, and when Batman's back was broken and Azrael took over, like those to me, like back then were big.
Too. That was bad.
Big events. Like Death of Superman.
What? Batman?
What if you cut Deadpool's head and sent it into the sun? Yeah, maybe he'd be dead. I don't know if his head can survive the heat of the sun.
What are these questions? Huh?
I know.
As if we were in a comic book store. Like, come on. We're here talking about headlines and scoops. What is
scoops?
This?
What scoops? Are we going to Geekosity?
What are these questions? Huh? Yo, Matt McGloin, help me out.
Get Matt McGloin on here. Cosmic book.
What is this?
I think, Gavin, I think we're getting Charlie in the DC. I think he's going to be
Constantine, right?
Well, there was talk that Charlie Cox might be in the MCU as somebody else. I forgot what it was. Was that you, Ryan? Are you hungry? You know what's funny is that before I jumped on, I pulled up the stream in the house, and my brother-in-law was in the house, and he was watching it, and he was like, "What's up with your buddy, man?" Is he got like a wet bar behind him? Behind Steve.
Oh,
yeah, he likes to make cocktails during the show.
Yeah. He's like, what are you guys talking about today?
Not that cool to have a lot of pops in my place. No,
that was perfect. Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah.
You know what? God, the hell with James Bond. James Bond was the one that started this whole thing because they say we're going to push him off till next year. And then Regal said, "Oh, we're going to shut down."
Yeah, James Bond did start it off.
Sound the alarm. Bond frequency. We're done.
That James Bond.
James Bond.
I hope it's going to be a good movie.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
It's been like cool. It's always hit or miss for me. Like I like the first one, didn't like the second one. I like the third one, like the fourth one. And the fifth, is this the fifth one?
The last one too, right?
Yeah, it's the last one he's gonna do.
The last one with Craig.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about who's going to take the mantle. And everybody's like Henry Cavill. So I'm like,
Henry Cavill will be Superman.
Like,
will be James Bond.
Yeah, I mean, and Henry's great. He was great as Sherlock. He was the best part of the Holmes movie.
Enola.
Alone. Anyway. Now my other fake source, he has fake sources. Just confirmed that Ryan Reynolds told Grace Randolph that he signed on for the role of Crypto. Well, I can't wait to see. Oh yeah, they are making that DC Pets movie.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's animated, right?
That's for kids. Yeah, it's for
It's for kids. It's for tots.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, I used to like the little cartoon show that had Crypto, and then there was like a flash.
You see sickness? That's how it feels when I watch Joss's League. Does it hurt?
Every time.
Every time. He covers up his hand. But see,
those blades.
Here's the thing, though, is that in the first X-Men movie,
that suit is dope.
He didn't use his blades on anybody. Like he didn't cut anybody. He didn't stab anybody. He stabbed Mystique once because she had 3 little dots, and she was like, oh, and she lived somehow. He was kind of like, oh, okay, that was anticlimactic. But he didn't actually like fight anyone with his claws. Or like he tried to fight a Sabretooth, he was just grabbing and like throwing in the trees. Ah! But then when it came to X-Men 2, which was the better of all the X-Men at the time, and you got to see Wolverine just run through the mansion and just tear up those soldiers. That was the best part of the whole movie. When you got to see Wolverine. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I know that Ryan's not a huge fan of Logan, but the Berserker scene at the end, that was badass. I love that scene.
I don't remember it.
When he takes all the serum at once and then he goes running into battle in Logan and he's like, ah!
No, I didn't. I liked the behind the scenes.
Oh wait. So you never actually saw the movie then? You didn't finish it.
You seen the behind the scenes of that shot? That was how they. It was.
They had him on strings.
No, it was more than one take.
Oh really?
Yeah, it wasn't one take. It was, and then then you could see Hugh Jackman doing the ADR. He was at school, and he was and so he was watching the performance on the screen. He had a microphone in front of him. He was like, and it was so funny to watch. It was so funny, but he did it, and he was just like, it was so interesting and funny at the same time because he's performing. So it was. Have you seen it, Steve? Did you watch?
Yeah, and I've actually had to do something like that too. My God, I can say at the end of it, I was totally winded, man.
Exhausted. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel so.
It was actually Steve who did the voice of Logan in this movie. He did all the ADR.
It was for a rom-com.
Yeah.
What?
It's a rom-com called Goblin Grace. That's what it is.
It was for his role in Boogie Nights.
The scene he was on a date.
The Boogie Nights scene.
There you go. Boogie Nights Steve. There we go.
Oh,
This would be interesting to see an Elseworld movie with Henry Cavill playing Batman and Ben Affleck playing Dr. Manhattan. Snyder would never be in a movie, but to see them in a different.
Let me call up AT&T right now.
Superman. So
and Jeremy Irons plays the Joker.
Oh yeah, there you go. Swear to me. Casino Royale is my favorite. I just watched that a couple weeks ago.
The opening scene to Casino Royale is so
the only and
incredible.
Taylor was commenting on this. The only scene that is Taylor from well, the only scene that's not accurate is the paddles. When he goes out there and he has to shock himself.
Oh yeah.
I was like no one notices this. Nobody in the parking lot's like, hey, look at this guy over here, man. Like,
Yeah,
you need some help?
Damn.
I mean, the way he walks up to the car is like, he's walking up to this car like,
Yeah.
and the front door is like,
like a tauntaun.
the front door is like, oh, here, sir, let me get that front door for you. Have a nice night. He's like,
Yeah, have a nice night.
I was just like, how did he get out of the building?
Laser. Did you hear about the Speed Force? That the Speed Force talks. No, wait. I'm sorry. Did you hear that the Speed Force
It does?
is in talks to join the Flash movie?
Holy shit!
The Speed Force talks. That'd be horrible. The Speed Force is a living entity. It's a being, and then that becomes Reverse Flash. You're like, no.
Oh, good lord! No.
What have you done?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Exclusive on IGN.
One above them all, the one above all, Marvel's God, came and disintegrated Deadpool. Interesting.
Batman, go to bed.
No, right? He's out of it. I want to see a Chucky versus Freddy movie.
It
Oh,
was.
small
that
Chucky.
right?
He's like,
I remember Freddy versus Jason.
That was
Yeah.
good.
The only thing I remember about that was the beginning because of the lady with with the boobs. And that was all. I don't remember Chucky
move along.
Freddy. I remember they wanted to make a shared
Move
universe.
along.
I remember, yeah, move along. I remember they wanted to make a shared universe at one point in time, but
I remember it was Freddy versus Jason versus Ash at one time.
That's
That was the
right.
debate.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be
Yes.
directed by Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Yes, I
That could
remember
still
that.
work, yeah.
I remember that. That never
could
came to
still do it.
fruition, of course. Yeah, the kid who could change the TV with his eyes was
Yeah,
the best
that guy, yeah.
character.
The kid with the glasses. And I remember. So when that movie came out, I remember we like had this long discussion about who those kids were. Like, okay, so we know that Siren was there because she screamed.
You like it? Who's shot that?
Take it.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Second take? I can't do a second take.
I can't get one take. One take only. One take. Steve.
One take only. One take. One take. Nicotina.
Joker, who's one of these guys who you think is Green Lantern? Who? Joker, who is it?
Hal Jordan.
It's a squirrel.
Squirrel. I want the squirrel.
Squirrel's
squirrel.
name. What's the
I don't
squirrel name?
remember.
What a great way for DC to beat Marvel. You
Yeah.
put Squirrel.
They have
instead of
a
Squirrel
raccoon,
Girl,
we have a
and then,
squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squirrel will
Before you
take
get
on
Squirrel Girl
Rocket
doing in
Raccoon.
development. You get the squirrel. Right?
To Joe Chill. Yeah, what you fucking deserve. That's right. Wow. That would be dark. That would be dark. Apparently, James Bond will have a daughter in the future Bond movies. Doesn't make sense. Because Paul Scott read the Casino Royale.
But you don't know what he can do with his finger, though.
Artificial insemination.
Yeah.
And that explains a lot. That explains a lot. He just woke up.
You didn't miss anything.
He didn't miss
Tough
much.
Kelly guy,
Hey,
you're
you
right
missed
on
the
time.
entire spoilers, man.
A new Chucky. Yes, a new Chucky, but it's
Wait,
going to be a series.
Is it Chucky, or is he saying it's a new Chuck movie based on the TV show Chuck with Zachary Levi?
That's Shazam too, you know.
That's just it.
That's what it is.
Uh,
A what?
there's a 2 badge and chip. What is it? What? Badgers? Badgers?
What
We don't need no thinking badgers.
That UHF was a great movie.
That was a great movie. It was a great movie.
He gets to drink from the fire hose. Have you seen that movie, Steve? I know you've seen
Long time
Yeah,
ago. man. Long.
That was a great movie.
My
that. Let's see.
The whole Dire Straits scene was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Oh, gross. That's gross.
Those figures, God.
Let's see. Bly Manor? Hunting Bly Manor. What?
I think it's a show. It's on Netflix, I believe.
Oh, is it good?
I don't know. I'm just guessing at that. I'm pretty sure it's what it is.
Oh, that's the names of the GL score. There's 2 names.
Who? What is Bly Manor?
There's more than one. What?
More than one? What was it? Badge and Chip.
Oh, there's more than one.
Squirrel.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay,
From
I
the
gotta look
same
it up real
sector?
quick.
That's- Well, I mean, I
I'm
guess
gonna get in trouble
20
here.
lanterns in the same damn sector.
Badge and chip.
To remake the Game
Yes.
of Season 8.
Yes, exactly. Go do that.
But
Yeah,
we, don't,
like-
we don't know if they're gonna do that. Even on Twitter today, people were joking around that. Okay, so there was that post by what's his face, Fabian Wagner, that showed him in front of those blue
Isn't
screens.
that the same guy that somebody said something horrible to?
Yeah. So yeah, well, I wouldn't say something horrible too, but so the thing is that picture, everyone thought that was, they were getting ready to shoot Justice League, but now everyone's saying that's not what that is.
It looks odd because the blue screen is like in sections.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's odd for them. I mean, because it'd be like, yeah, I can rotospline this, but why?
Maybe I thought it was the next stage for the presidential debate. They're going to be right there in a corner.
But here's a question: Is Fabian back to do the reshoots?
I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so.
I would think that Zach would bring him on because.
But be careful, Steve. You can't call it reshoots. There are additional photography.
Sorry, excuse me. The additional scenes.
Yeah,
is he back to do that?
I'm pretty sure. If Matt from Lightcast is here, he would know for sure. But he's not.
Let's see. Hold on.
I just noticed that Dawson left that message. Let me in.
After 1. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for staying here. Appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah. Don't forget to smash that like button and enjoy the Patreon.
Check out the Leprechaun movie.
What?
And go watch
Leprechaun movie with Willow. What's his name?
Oh, I forgot.
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
He played
Leprechaun in Space, the 4th one.
I haven't seen any of the Leprechaun movies.
I
love Warwick, but I cannot sit through a Leprechaun movie.
No, I saw the first one. And that was all I had to see. I was like, I'm done.
All I had to see was him in Harry Potter, and I was like, that's close.
Oh,
This one is when he's in Vegas.
His best movie that he made was Willow. That was his best.
Willow
movie.
was awesome.
Willow was really good.
I'm so upset that they should go back and make another Willow.
There's talks, right? Ron Howard had talks about doing.
Val Kilmer's still looking good. He can be Mad Mardigan.
Solo movie. So
don't you think?
Huh?
I would hope that Val Kilmer would reprise his role as Mad Mardigan.
Oh no, poor guy. I saw him today he's thinner now.
Yeah, he's thinner now,
and he looks like the dude.
Yeah, he just looks kind of just tripped out.
Yeah, he does.
The Adam Sandler movie coming to Netflix.
Hey man,
The next Adam
Sandman like that, bro.
I watched one that wasn't half bad. It didn't have Adam Sandler in it, but it had his crew in it. Like everybody, it had David Spade, and he was starring in it, and it had a lady, and I forget the name of the film, but it's on Netflix.
From a dad or whatever.
No, it wasn't when he because yes, David Spade did another one where he's like a dad, but it was one where he was he met a model, and he got her number, and then he texted this other girl with the same name and rekindled an old flame, and she was psycho, and they were on an island alone, or not alone, but I mean they were on an island with their boss. I forget the name of the movie, but it was actually kind of funny.
And that's what we got to see right here.
Huh?
This is what we got to see right here.
Oh. Yeah,
there he is.
Yeah.
Hey, move over, Rocket Raccoon. Here comes the squirrel.
Badge.
Chip. Whatever. Not sure who it is, but that's what we need to. I'm hoping they don't go. Okay, this is how we're going to combat Rocket Raccoon. We're going to have a squirrel.
Maybe in Justice League, yeah.
I actually thought
he would exist. It would kind of be like that movie, Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's still a great movie. That's like
Last Action Hero.
It is.
That's a great movie.
Because
the only thing I don't like about that movie is the kid. The kid
he was annoying.
But everything else, the world that they built was great. I like the villain with the smiley face eyeball and all that. Oh, it's all great.
Eyeball.
Yeah, Benedict.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
The wrong Missy? What? Dexter. Dexter would be awesome.
I like Dexter the show. I thought that was really good.
Or Dexter's
The
Laboratory.
first season of Dexter was good.
No, they were all good. I'm
When-
sorry.
no, I didn't like it.
But the ending was like, okay, sure.
The Trinity
Almost
Killer
Grown Ups
in like
was
season
kinda
4, I think it was. That
Grown Ups
was
was good.
incredible.
It was good, you know?
Kind of
Grown Ups is a corny ass movie.
but it was still funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was still funny. The second
wouldn't-
one, not so much. The second one, what was it? The second one was the one that had Shaq? Yes.
I think
Yeah,
so. But
yeah.
Shaq
like
was
Grown Ups
the best
is
part.
good. Grown Ups is good if you're not planning on watching it and it's already on, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'll watch this. But if you go to watch it,
It
you're
was funny. It was
Yeah.
funny. It was funny. So, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Cappy, that's some.
Never had
some,
that. Billy Madison
have
was
some figures.
Oscar's
Oh,
second
no, no.
contender.
Billy
I actually
Madison-
enjoyed Billy Madison more
You
than
do?
I enjoyed Happy Gilmore.
What?
Happy Gilmore was more annoying to me.
Yeah,
Billy Madison was better. And the reason why I like Billy Madison so much was more not because of the penguin, but more I liked the villain who was the villain in Revenge of the Nerds 2. I like that guy. He's super. He just plays an annoying character. And then at the end, they make that classic line where it's like, "We're all that was the worst answer in the world, and we're all dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul." That whole line was just hilarious. It had me rolling in theaters back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s.
Back in
Back
the
when
90s.
theaters were still at the
Here,
What's up, Noel?
here, I'm gonna share this with you because that movie, it's all about this character right here. Here it is. There he is.
Oh, yes.
And he always had a drink in his hand too. What are you looking at? I see that look on your face.
Yeah.
You get all fucking worked up.
That was great. That was so great. I love that movie. But the best Adam Sandler movie for me was Waterboy.
Yes,
That
Waterboy
thing
was
is
really
classic.
good.
I could watch that anytime. Anytime.
Yeah, I love the Waterboy.
Let's see.
I'd say your mama is wrong. He's like, don't talk about mama like that, Colonel Sanders.
No Corner Sanders, you're wrong.
Adula oblongata.
Oh, okay, the wrong Missy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes. That was the name of the movie. The Wrong Miss.
David Spade has so many
That
horrible
movie
movies.
was funny. It had
His best movie, in my opinion, at least, his best movie was Tommy Boy.
yeah.
It's the only movie where his
David
character.
Spade's funniest movie. Yeah.
It was the only film that he's done where his character wasn't annoying. His character was funny. In
Yeah.
every other movie he's been in, his character comes off as just annoying to watch after a while. You're just like, oh, whatever.
Sure.
But in that
I mean,
film,
even Joe Dirt. I mean,
yeah, well, Joe Dirt was good. I forgot about that. Joe Dirt is a good one, but I think Tommy Boy is a
I
classic.
think Tommy Boy's better than I think it is.
He's like,
Spade is-
So sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's amazing.
How do you guys like Billy Madison? I never.
You didn't like it?
Really,
I
Madison
don't
was
understand.
great.
Like, I don't understand Billy
so
Madison. at
great.
all.
You said you want to make
I-
out with me? You said you want to make out with me. Everyone's like, what?
The only thing that got annoying was like O'Doyle's rule. You know, he always had to deal with an O'Doyle.
O'Doyle rules. And here we are laughing about it 20 years later.
Steve likes it. He's just being
You guys ever see Dirty Work? Dirty Work, yeah, with Norm Macdonald.
dirty work. Yes, with Norm
Dirty
Macdonald.
Work.
That's so funny.
Or what's the one with Emilio Estevez and
Yeah, Charlie
Sheen?
Sheen and at work.
Men at Work. That
Yeah,
was
Men
a
at
good
Work,
one. And that was a sleeper film too, where it's like it just seemed like it was whatever. Yeah, Longest Yard was good.
Terry Crews pulling McDouble out of,
cheeseburgers out. He's like, you want a cheeseburger? Bring it.
you know, that was the best.
So wait, actually, here we go. Here's a
Hey,
question.
here's Truth. Shout out.
The truth.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Okay, so here's a question for the chat.
Give me a scream too.
Show him some love.
But don't buy any of his Teespring.
Buy all of them.
Yeah, don't buy any of them. Buy all
Buy
of them. If you can't afford any of them, then you can't afford all of them.
Buy the mug.
Buy
Man
the
at work.
mug. Do you have
Man
a
at
mug?
work. Yeah, I have a mug.
Oh, show me the mug.
I don't have it with me. It's actually here.
Show me the mug.
Show me the mug.
Show me the mug.
Brett. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Listings.
Yeah, long as
I'm like already on the site.
Shit.
I'll pull it up right now. Let me see. I'm already on the site. This is terrible. I have no shame. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. What's going on? Listings. Why does this show that? What's happening?
What?
I'm trying to get to the apparel. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
you're
lost.
going to the apparel?
No, it's accessories, but I'm trying to get there.
Your own store. That's weird.
Shopping
Don't
my
shop your own store.
I can't get to it. Hold on.
I really got a bad thing. I really got a bad feeling something's going to happen to your family. But for you, I got to study. Oh, now I got to study. Yeah.
I can order a sample.
The thing is,
Jack
I
and
don't
Jill.
even think you get anything off. Jack
You
and
don't,
Jill.
you don't get anything off. You're just buying it.
No.
yourself.
Okay. I like Jack and Jill, but parts of it. I like his interaction with himself, when he's in drag or whatever. But the thing I don't like is Al Pacino.
Well, he is
All
in that
the-
movie, right?
yes.
Yeah.
All
What
the stuff
movie?
they do with Al Pacino, even the cappuccino or whatever it is, that was like cringe. It was just like for me, it felt like they were trying too hard to make Al Pacino funny, and it didn't work.
In what movie?
In Jack and Jill,
Jill.
Oh, well,
Remember
yeah,
how-
Jack and
how-
Jill was stupid. I
yeah,
didn't like it.
I-
It was a really dumb movie.
everything
um,
except like his interaction with his family as Jack and Jill or whatever. That reminds me. That reminded me of
I
me
don't
and my
know.
sister.
That was
Yeah, 'cause
terrible.
we're like that. So
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now I got it. Hold on. I told dude, I stepped out just to join the stream for a few minutes. Now I've been on here for like over an hour. I'm like, oh, I'm in for it now. Let's see. Ryan knows what I'm talking about. Let's see. Is this it? Or is this
What
it?
are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go. You see that?
No,
No.
I don't
What?
see anything.
You haven't shared it yet. That's why.
I'm shared audio.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. See, there's the
You
mug.
have that mug.
You could buy it on the.
I know you can buy. You have that mug.
Do I own it?
Yes.
I just started this yesterday.
Oh.
I'm pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm not that quick.
I don't even know if I have a mug. I gotta check.
Well, look
Hold
at
on,
this.
let me get
So-
my
So
Teespring.
you can get the black one, which looks like that when I zoom in on it, or you can get the white one, which I like a lot.
Did this just turn into Home Shopping Network?
And
And then we
Get
also have
shit outta
cases
here.
for the iPhone and for the Android.
I'm done.
Teespring,
Airhead.
guys.
Man,
Teespring.
I haven't seen that.
yeah,
Airheads was a good one.
I haven't seen
That's a
that
great
forever, man. It was good. I think Steve Buscemi's one of his better performances.
John Nelson is in it. He plays a record executive.
Yeah, he was in it.
And
Alpino's the only good part, Dunkachino. Get out of here. Let's see. Yes, Terry Crews was hilarious. Oh my God. I love Terry Crews in almost everything he does. When he from President Camacho to the crazy guy in White Girl or White Chicks, just everything, dude. He is hilarious.
President Camacho was a legend.
He was hilarious. Let's see.
And guys, I just posted the link for my Teespring in the chat.
Shit.
I should have said Ryan's gonna block it.
I'm gonna have to have this crap set up. Whenever next time I go on your stream, I'm just gonna be like,
Go for it.
It's gonna be nothing
Go
but
for
an
it.
infomercial.
Hey, honestly,
just
we
messing
should all be here to support each other. So if you want to do it on my show, go right ahead, and I'll do it right back at you.
Here's the Teespring link.
Write that down.
Write that down. Act now. Steve, do you have a Teespring link you can share?
For AT&T slash Zack Snyder Justice League there.
There you go.
Hey, do the Jeffrey with the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Watchtower.
Win? No, that's
Watchtower.
Watchtower. Yeah.
Yeah,
Watchtower
Watchtower.
Teespring. There you go.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I got that one. Hold on. Cheeseburger Eddie. He was hilarious. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. Like Chris Rock had some funny lines as what was his name? Caretaker. But it wasn't that great. And yeah, it was a remake, and I thought the original was fun too, but not as funny as the new one. And the whole thing with what's his name? He played the head cheerleader. I can't remember.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan, yeah. Oh god, the interaction with him and that other guy, that was funny. That was hilarious. Like Caretaker had their sex video or whatever. That was funny. That was so bad.
I always liked what is it? The Wedding Singer. I thought that was a good one.
Good movie too. Yes, no,
that was really good.
Yeah,
it was good. And you know, when he makes a joke like, you know, why don't you take off that shirt before you jinx him and the band breaks up?
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, it's the same band, huh?
Eddie Van Halen passed away today.
Yeah, that's true.
The best part of the film, like I like the whole movie, but the part I loved the most was the John Lovett scene.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm profiting while he's losing his mind or something like that.
And I reap the benefits.
Yeah.
This is ladies' night, man.
It's right there. There it is.
Yes.
Hold on.
It's ladies' night.
Oh goodness.
He's so terrible.
Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a
He doesn't go back.
ladies' night.
What the hell are they doing? He's got backup singers for
before. Is this what I look like?
No, you're much better than him. He's ridiculous.
Oh, here it comes.
This is like,
Single baby. Sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady. Save me like mama. Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. That ain't no sock in the
That is hilarious. Oh, I love that. I love that scene.
I'll find another wedding singer sing and dance like this. That's such a good scene.
So good.
Now your stream's demonetized.
I can't make any money.
That's it. That is the one luxury we have. Since we can't monetize our streams, is that we'll show all kinds of video clips. Yeah. And then when you get bigger, you're like, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I know. I can't. My shows can't be good anymore.
Yeah, like it has to be all dialogue or pictures.
What's up, Dylan?
Or videos with just with no audio.
You always gotta protect the
McNuggets. Yeah.
And they were sharing cups. That was funny. Yeah, that was hilarious.
You know what's a good one? A good comedy that's an older comedy is Coming to America. Have you guys seen that
one? That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
And then okay, so they made a sequel.
You never seen that, Steve?
Well, of course, yeah.
They don't have that in Canada.
He's like,
your royal penis ours is called Coming to Canada.
What's the sexual chocolate, aka Sil?
Oh yeah,
sexual chocolate, y'all. He just drops his mic. And the other guy
that boy real good.
Yeah, that boy real good. He real good.
He real good.
Yeah, he real good.
And then there was like
you need to find a girl in church. That's what you gotta do. Find a girl in church.
Soul glow.
Oh, baby.
Well, I like
just you, Hakeem. My goodness.
Yeah. Put your hands down.
Yeah.
I am just in watching the football match. That is what I'm doing.
Oh my God! It's Prince Hakeem. He's like,
When you think of garbage, you think of a king. That's
Yeah.
What do you he throws a shake at him? He's like, hey man, take care of this for me.
our studio is funny in that one too.
Yeah, he's hella funny.
He is. He's like, I'm gonna tear you apart,
Or say,
and your friend too. He's like,
Your friend.
I was Joan of Arc in my former life.
Coming to America 2's coming out. Huh?
I know where
Put on hold.
In
I know
development
they're done
hell.
with it. They've already shot. They filmed it. It's
Did
done.
they really?
And we're just waiting. Is it going to be streaming or is it going to go to theater?
It might go to Netflix, right? Or
I don't know. I'm gonna see.
All
it
I
anyway.
know is that Eddie said he would not work on it if Landis was attached to it. Because Landis, he directed the first.
they
one.
got beef. Landis.
Yeah,
Lennon gotta be with a lot of people, and his son does too.
Oh my god.
Max Landis is an idiot.
He's an
His son is
idiot.
an idiot.
He is like he's a privileged person that believes that his self-worth is all because of Chronicle.
And he was talking about some Superman script that sounded horrible. I was like, oh my god, please don't.
He was
not
the one-
hire this kid.
because he wrote Chronicle, and that was like his claim to fame.
Yes, and then he did American Ultra, which was okay. It wasn't great.
I kind of like that. It was not bad.
It was okay, right? Like I said, it was okay.
But his father did a lot more
yeah.
in terms of with films as an executive producer. He did way more films than Max Landis ever has.
Yeah,
Speaking of John Landis, Trading Places. That's another classic.
that's
Yes.
a great movie.
That's a great
That's
one.
a
Oh man,
great-
How are we feeling?
we're going in deep now. Or
No. Here is a good
Like,
comedy.
yeah, what is you ignorant?
Here is a good comedy for everyone. Have you guys seen Quick Change with Bill Murray and Gina Davis?
Yes, where he's a clown,
Yeah.
Okay,
And they
yeah,
love
yeah,
it. They
yes,
do the
yes,
heist.
yes.
and then they all exit the
That is one of the funniest. Tony Shalhoub is in it.
Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub is in that one. Yes, he is.
yes.
That is
What was the other one?
I haven't seen that in so long. I can't quote anything. I just
Neither could I. Yeah, or
I
like
would-
Born
It
East
had-
LA.
wait, didn't it have Elliot? Chris Elliott? Wasn't he the driver?
Maybe.
Hold on, I got.
No.
I
It had
think I
Randy
remember him
Quaid.
being
Randy
in it.
Quaid was in it.
Oh, Randy Quaid. Hold on, one second. Quick check.
Tony Shalhoub.
It's been so
Well, I
long.
have to-
Do they even have that available anywhere?
I don't know. I'm sure it's on
Oh,
YouTube if you look.
It's a deep find. Man.
Ruthless People was a good movie.
Mhm.
Bob Elliott. Hold on.
That had what?
There's
Bette Midler was in that. I want to say.
So Funny Farm, Chevy Chase. That's a good one.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just recently watched that this year again.
Or the other one that he does.
the dog that they got.
Yeah.
Or even the National Lampoons, the Vegas, or all the vacation movies are good.
Yeah,
like
I
Christmas
like the
movies,
first
yeah.
two. I like
Yeah,
the first two
The first one's when they go to what's the place called?
Movie.
Oh,
right?
oh,
Movie
oh,
World,
Wally
or-
World.
Wally
Wally
World.
World.
That's a
Wally
good
World?
one. And then when they
And
go
then
to
a
Europe,
pig and a poke.
What? Yeah.
yeah,
Pig and a poke. And they did a whole like song at the beginning of the
yeah,
movie.
it was ridiculous. And then they go to Europe, and they're like, "Hey," he's like, "We need some new clothes."
No. He was like,
They come out of that store wearing those ridiculous outfits.
yes. They thought they were so cool. And then the Rusty, he had a braid that said Rusty, and the girls were laughing at him. So he threw it off the Eiffel Tower, and the dog took off trying to catch it. I think the dog survived. I think it's just
I think it did. I don't remember. I like how the chat's just talking to each other now.
I know. Yeah. They don't want to listen
I
to
know
our
they're like,
comedy.
"These guys,
They
I'm
just
done."
know already. They're
Hold on, 1 second. Apparently, Wonder Woman is going. Let's interact with the chat a little bit.
Okay.
Apparently, Wonder Woman is going to be in the Flash movie. This in the like Justice League movie. I don't know. It's going to be a Justice League movie. I don't mind. It sounds awesome. She's not going to be the Wonder Woman from the Flashpoint movie, which actually we did a review last night on of the. Oh, here. It said this right here. We did a review last night,
It's a
and
good movie.
and we're gonna have it
Oh,
up hopefully sometime this week to watch. So yeah, we're starting off with that. We're working all the way through Apocalypse War, and we already have a review of Apocalypse War, so you can check that out. But we're gonna do all the movies in sequential order for the animated series. What? What are you laughing at?
I outlasted my headphones. Hold on.
All right, well,
They just died on me. I was like, oh, whoops.
we are at the 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream.
Mara in the Justice 3.
But I appreciate everybody being here. You guys are awesome, and thank you, Nicotina. Thank you, Steve, or Andre. Thank you, Steve, for being here. You guys made it a very entertaining stream for me.
Donate to the Fatal J Internet Drive so he can jump on the stream also.
Become a Patreon on ZEEVERFET's channel. Become a Patreon on my channel.
These guys are fantastic.
See, Tyler's not one of mine. How do you do that?
What's that?
He's not a Patreon for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit him up.
Thank you, everybody who has a jersey, and his
jersey Mike
is able to pick one up. Again, you got all these fantastic people here, huh?
He looks pissed.
He always looks pissed. Even on the couch, he looks pissed.
That's what started the whole thing, was when she did that. Then you were like,
"Oh yeah." No, I told her I need everybody to send, and this is me with Ray Fisher giving his stamp of approval. He dug it, so if you don't do it, then
I like how you put it behind you too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that is neat actually.
And
there I am. There I am.
Look at that.
There he is. Look at those abs, man. You've been crunching, bro.
I'm cut, dude. I'm shredded right now.
That's all that hydroxycut going in, right?
Hydroxycut and Red Bull. That's all I drink.
After Nicotina drinks it, he's like,
Shut up, bitch.
he's all that testosterone.
So there's no way that you can switch over. All you have to do is click on it on brand. I just want to see it.
Sure.
The great take
right here. You guys have a great evening, and I will check you out. Where can people find you, Nicotina?
You can find me on the Nicotina Show. I'll be on tonight, I think, at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern time for the midnight run. And I will be back on probably more times this week as well. But I'll be out of town tomorrow. But I'll be on Sunday, this coming Sunday, for the Nicotina Show with ACS Universe. And it will be Dave Pena and Chris Wong on the show. And we're going to dive into their whole careers and go into the Snyder Cut and all that stuff. So it should be a lot of fun.
All right, Steve. Do we have any coffee talks coming up with you?
Maybe, or maybe not. Who knows?
Whatever still hits him up.
I like your compliments. Maybe or maybe not.
Maybe not.
He has to compete with Jessica Blake.
Hey, he just has to push still. Hey, a little bit later. And Jessica's like, when are you going to stream?
It's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. here.
Hey, what's up? Still up though? What's good with you?
Yeah.
Love so.
All right. Well, hey, thank you all for watching. Thanks for hitting that subscribe, checking us out, and we will see you guys next time.